Hi friends, it's Sam, and today I'm going to share with you my top 10 tips for vegan cooking for beginners. Now I know that when I went vegan, I felt like I had to relearn all of my cooking techniques and skills because I didn't really know how to cook vegan food. And fair enough, I've been cooking the same way for my entire life until that point. So I wanted to share with you my top 10 tips for new vegan cooks, so that way hopefully cooking becomes an easy, breezy, wonderful, and totally scrumptious experience for you. I would like to say a big, huge thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of amazing courses. I'm talking photography, illustration, graphic design, film production, culinary courses, all sorts of good stuff. I have been having so much fun learning on Skillshare. Some of my favorite courses so far are the pasta making course, which there's totally a vegan option for, how to brew the best cup of coffee, wine course, a cocktail course, so much good stuff. A premium membership to Skillshare gives you unlimited access to high quality classes from experts, and a subscription is less than $10 a month. But I have a fun thing for you. There is a 2-month free premium membership up for grabs for the first 500 people who sign up using the link. I'll pop the link down below in the description. So if you want that 2-month free Skillshare membership, go click that link and sign up. Now on to the rest of the video, my top 10 tips for vegan cooking for beginners. So tip number 1 starts at the grocery store. Now of course, in order to cook, you need some food to cook with. So keep it simple, start with things that you already know and love that are already vegan, such as vegetables, fruits, grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Then you can start adding in the vegan versions of things you might be used to. So try some non-dairy milks, a vegan butter alternative. You can even try some vegan alternative meats. Check out the health food aisle, or what I like to call the hippie aisle, and see what kind of fun vegan things there are. But also there's a lot of things that are in the other aisles that are gonna be accidentally vegan too. Almost all dried pasta is vegan, tomato sauces, chips, crackers, there's all sorts of good stuff. So just check the ingredients to make sure, and maybe some of your favorite things are already vegan. Tip number 2 is cooking tools. Now the good news is you don't really need anything different than you probably already have for cooking. My number 1 favorite, most important, essential cooking tool is a good chef's knife. If you are looking to invest in a good knife, do not worry about the cooking block full of a million knives. You really only need like one good chef's knife, and you can do almost everything with this knife. Now I know this might look intimidating, especially if you hold it like this. But a big knife is actually so much easier to work with. The long blade means it can easily cut through things like a squash. It's got a lot of weight, so it's gonna do most of the work for you. And the wide blade means you can scoop things up easily, toss them in a pan. And my other 2 favorite cooking tools are a food processor and a blender. Now you don't need these to get by, but if you're looking to invest in some nice appliances, or your birthday or Christmas is coming up and you want to add it to your wish list, I'll link all of my favorite kitchen tools down below in the description. Tip number 3 is don't be afraid. Vegan cooking can actually be really, really easy. There's many benefits, like you're not gonna poison yourself if something is undercooked, so you don't have to be scared of eating your own food, but also vegetables tend to cook quickly, or you can even eat them raw, so dinner can be done in like 15 minutes if you want. Keep in mind that you're already eating vegan food, although you might not think of it that way. Potatoes, pastas, veggies, fruits. Cook up the things you're already cooking and just make more of them and enjoy that. So easy. Vegan cooking is quick and easy to prepare. I even have a tab on my blog where you can click 30-minute recipes. It'll pull up all my recipes that take 30 minutes or less, so you can have dinner in no time. Tip number 4 is to rethink how you treat your vegetables. Now, I can't tell you how many times people have told me that vegetables or tofu is boring and bland and flavorless. And then I look at what they're preparing and they spend all this time marinating, seasoning, grilling, barbecuing, all these different treatments to the meat on their plate, and then they like boil the broccoli or steam the broccoli and toss it on the plate. Obviously, the broccoli isn't going to be as exciting if you treat it that way. Now, if you did all of those same treatments, the seasoning, the marinating, the barbecuing, the smoking, the grilling, whatever you do to a vegetable, to broccoli, potatoes, tofu, beans, any of them, they're gonna taste a lot better. It's really about how you treat it. Can you imagine if you just boiled up some chicken and had no flavorings on it, served it? Obviously that would be really bland and boring and disgusting. So why do you expect vegetables to do all this work on their own? Help them out a little, give them some spice, give them some treat. Treat them how you would cook the meat on your plate and you're gonna love them so much more. Number 5, veganize your favorites. Stick with what you know and just make it vegan. So if you have pizzas on Fridays and tacos on Tuesdays and pastas on Mondays, do all of that. Have pastas on Mondays and tacos on Tuesdays and pizzas on Fridays. Just make vegan versions of them. You don't have to suddenly fall in love with Buddha bowls and green smoothies and energy balls. Stick with what you know, stick in your comfort zone, and just like little inches out towards veganism, and you're going to enjoy it a lot more. You can try veganizing them yourself. I have a video on how to swap this for that to make it vegan. I'll link it down below. Or I have a boatload of recipes on my site and in my cookbook where I veganize everything for you already. Number 6. Don't be afraid to try new things. Now you might come across some vegan recipes or dishes and think, it's kind of weird, it's different, it's not what you're used to. Try it, maybe you'll like it anyways. Some people think vegan meat alternatives are weird and gross and creepy, and here I am thinking eating dead animals is weird and gross and creepy, and I would rather just eat the things that are made out of plants. I find that a lot less creepier. So keep an open mind, try new things, and maybe you'll like some and maybe you won't like others, but then you'll learn what you like and you can find your way. And give it several tries before you really give up on it. I know when I first tried nutritional yeast, I didn't even like it, and now it's one of my favorite things. I sprinkle it over popcorn almost every night. I love that stuff, nutritional yeast. And it was only because I tried it more than one time and my taste buds adapted to it. Apparently it takes about 10 tastes for your taste buds to adapt to a new flavor. So give it a try, keep trying new things, and maybe you'll find your new favorite. Tip number 7. Spices. When people tell me that vegan food is bland, I point out to them that their entire spice cabinet is vegan. Check out my spice drawer. I know it's a really big, huge mess, but this gives you an idea of all of the flavors I can infuse into my food. There are endless possibilities of combinations, and adding some spice to your beans or your tofu can take it from totally bland and boring to next level delicious. If you don't have many spices now, that's something you can really start building up. Every time you try a new recipe with a new spice, pick it up, slowly build up your collection, and you'll see what you love, and before you know it, you might have a terrible looking drawer like I do. Tip number 8 is about vegan baking. So when it comes to vegan baking, it's very easy to follow your same recipes, except replace the dairy with non-dairy milk, with vegan butter, vegan yogurt, any of that kind of stuff. Now to replace the eggs, it can be a little bit trickier for things like muffins, cookies, and cakes. You can use a store-bought egg replacer. You can use chia seeds or flax seeds and water. You could use banana. You could use applesauce. There's lots of different options. They'll all give slightly different results. If you don't want to experiment when it comes to vegan baking, you don't have to. I've done it, and a lot of other people have already made a vegan baked version of basically about everything there exists in the world already. Whether it be muffins or cakes, cookies, pies, we've done it all. We've veganized it, so just Google up a vegan recipe, search my blog, check out my cookbook. Ton of good stuff for you. Easy peasy, done. Tip number 9 is my favorite tip, and that's to eat more. Yeah, love it. Other than oil, meat and cheese tend to be the most calorie-dense foods. So when you take the meat or cheese out of your diet and replace it with low-calorie vegetables, you are eating a lot less calories. So feel free to have bigger portions, eat more, go back for seconds, even thirds if you want. If you are feeling tired or weak or hungry, it just means you're not eating enough food. So go back and eat some more. And lastly, number 10, practice makes perfect. If you find vegan cooking a little bit of a struggle in the beginning, don't worry, it'll get easier over time. You've probably been cooking the same way your entire life, so to make a shift can be a little bit challenging in the beginning, but it's just about breaking old habits and forming new ones. Once you get the hang of vegan cooking, it'll just be really easy and natural to you, and you won't have to stress or think about it at all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, let me know by leaving a like. If there are other tips and tricks that you find helpful for your vegan cooking, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. Don't forget to subscribe for a brand new fuss-free vegan video every single Wednesday, and I'll see you next week. Bon appetit! Say hi to the camera, Chickpea. You're such a good girl, Chickpea. Cutest dog ever, aren't you? Look at that tail go. Give me a hug. Oh, cutie.